since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Ready? We're waiting. Right there in the middle. 55. Sammy!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Break it down. Check. Hey, Echo. Check right. Watching you five.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Hurry.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
It's Hill, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set. 36. Check. Lucky. Kill.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come out here in the I.
All day, every day, any day. Wonder. Watch the
They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you.
It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground, Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Running with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
21. Two-jet bomber. Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Kill, kill. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Sponge. No. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Shift. Easy, opposite. Let it catch.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Play action. Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 36 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. And we say